sustainability issues here in New Haven. And I've spent this summer working in urban agriculture for New Haven Farms. So I'm going to start out with a little bit of an overview of food systems. And you can see here that it's a really complicated equation. This is a snapshot of a local food system, right? So a little more simplified than an industrial food system that I'm going to show you guys a slide of later. But you can see that there's 6 or 7 main parts here. And what I'm going to show you guys snapshots of little pieces around New Haven, of people that are doing good work in food systems. So started off with a composting workshop that I took in Yukon, and this is just one piece of this food system, of this urban agriculture, of this social entrepreneurship journey that I'm into. So this was up at the state, up at Tallinn. You can see the guy over there working on a worm bin. This is Urban Resources Initiatives, and this is a rain barrel harvesting workshop that we're doing. These guys put on all kinds of workshops, all kinds of skill shares around New Haven. They just planted their, I think, 1,000th tree out in Westville. So this is not Elm City Food Co-op, but I thought it was pretty humorous. So Elm City, as you well know, is a community-owned grocery store that sources food locally, sources food from different farms and farmers in and around New Haven and Connecticut, and farther out if they can't get it. This, of course, City Seed Farmers Market. This is the Worcester Square Market. City Seed runs on a model of community-supported markets, which is a little different than community-supported agriculture. Rather than getting a share direct from the farm, it's community-supported market. Common Ground is partnering with City Seed to do a mobile market, and this is actually a photo of Common Ground right here. I started their fundraiser a couple weeks ago. An ecological high school. I love that term. I love it. Teaching kids all about agriculture, all about ecology, all about nature-based experiential learning. That's my history, that's my passion. I'm an environmental educator, and that's how I got into this whole thing. So this right here is Greenwell. You can see way over here on the left side of the screen, that's a window farm. And so that's an example of a hydroponic system that you can do in your apartment. There's actually a website that I ran across that's small space urban farming, and these people are trying to pack as much produce into small spaces as possible. It's really, really amazing. So this is that urban or industrial agricultural stuff that I showed you. This down here, I don't know about you guys, but I would rather that be plants than chickens, right? But you can see if you look at this, there's just a lot of fossil fuel that we rely on. I don't know why that's in there. Jason, is that new? That's yeah, so our industrial food system is very fossil fuel based, and the local food movement is trying to move away from that model. So it doesn't have to be organic to be local and to be sustainable, right? So this, I just wanted to illustrate this. So this is a prison meal on the left. This is a school meal on the right, and this is why we need to change some of this system. Look at the price. $2.62 for the prison meal, $2.68 for the school meal, for one lunch, right? So that's basically what they're selling and buying this stuff on. This is what we're feeding our kids. It's completely ridiculous. So this is New Haven Farms. This is one of our plots. This is our Chilazo garden. It's our hoop house. We have mainly tomatoes in there. One of the beautiful things that I love about working with New Haven Farms is the community outreach, the community development aspect that we have. Farming and gardening is such a way, both metaphorically and not, to connect people, to root people into community and into the land, right? We're possibly going to be, this is one of our other plots here, Market and James. We're possibly going to be working with IRIS, which is a refugee resettlement organization. And you know, they're like, we have refugees that are uprooted from their communities and that we're trying to plug in to a different community. And I'm like, well, what better way to get people plugged in and rooted than in a farm model, right? So this is one of our other plots. It's one of our farm managers just pointing something out. She might have been posting for the photo on that. But New Haven Farms comes out of the Fairhaven Community Health Clinic. So we're serving disadvantaged populations. This is one of our pickups. And you know, again, just such rich community and interactions that you see. As soon as you get more than 2 people on a garden plot, they're talking. Their fingers are in the dirt and they're talking. It's beautiful. So we serve diabetes prevention program coming out of the Fairhaven Health Clinic. This is, we're developing a lot at Phoenix Press, right under the wind turbine. And this is an organization that we worked with called the Global Health Corps. And this is really cool because they approached us. They do their training, their global training at Yale. They place fellows internationally, and they bring people here to do their training. So they contacted us last year, and we are just realizing that we have similar missions, that it's both health-related agriculture. So one of the cool things that we're going to be doing, hopefully, is developing a sister farm partnership with some farms in Ghana. Right? And like, super cool. Will Allen is arguably the godfather of the modern urban agricultural movement. He's coming to the New Haven Land Trust 30th anniversary dinner, October 12th. So hopefully you guys come to that. This is the book that he wrote. And this man has an organization called Growing Power outside of Chicago. They're developing vertical farms that I'll talk about in a minute. This is my pet project. I'm trying to get an indoor farm going. So we have peppers here growing on the right. That's not what it looks like, Ian. And over here on the left is the warehouse that we hope to fill up with hydroponic, aeroponic, and possibly some soil-based stuff. Get composting going, get some solar integration into that, make it a closed-loop system. So this is both the past and the future. You can see there the first urban farm, the first vertical farm, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. And this is a rendering from fellow Dixon Despommier, which is the godfather of vertical farming. And that's what he envisions as our cities, as our dense urban cores looking like in the future. So, yeah. Thanks.